Hey friend, welcome back to Crafter Support. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is going to be a crafty chat video. I'll be creating a cute Halloween card while chatting about why I love Stampin' Up and how that is going to affect my channel for the good or the bad, whichever comes up. But yeah, so we're just going to jump right in and get started. So to preface my Stampin' Up past, I have to say it was the beginning of my crafting journey, really. And you could say it was like what started it all, I guess. My first introduction to Stampin' Up was back in 1998. After I graduated high school, I went to my mom's friend's house and she had what I knew as the very first demonstrator party for Stampin' Up, in the manner of the first one I'd ever been to. And this was a very basic, the lady just had all of the product sitting out and we got to look at it and she showed us a few examples of what she made, and then we were able to purchase product from a catalog. So now these parties are extremely different, and I call them parties, but I mean like get-togethers are extremely different, where normally with Stampin' Up demonstrators now, you actually sit down at a table or an area and you make products with what the demonstrator brings for you to use. That's what I'm used to now. But back then it was very basic, simple, and the only stamps I remember are the red rubber on the wooden blocks. That's all I remember. I don't remember photopolymer or anything. Like, it was just the red rubber stamps. And I believe that I purchased one that was a snowman. You could like build a snowman with these stamps and like snowflakes. That was the first set I remember purchasing. Whether it was from her party or not, I just know that that's like the very first one that I purchased. So I guess it would have had to have been from there. But there wasn't, that I remember, as much product, obviously, that is in the catalogs now. And so I had a black ink pad that I had purchased or gotten in a kit for like a little crafty set. I had a black ink pad, and that's what started my stamping. I guess you could say the rest is history, but throughout the years I purchased quite regularly and I really enjoyed making cards. And eventually, when I got married in 2001, I started scrapbooking, which, if you didn't already know, you can use stamps for scrapbooking, and they just add like a lot of details and things like that when you're adding your photos in. Now, after years of buying product, I decided to become a demonstrator, which I've done on and off for many years. And with Stampin' Up, you can be a hobbyist demonstrator or a selling demonstrator. So what that means is a hobbyist just basically purchases for themselves and uses the product. A selling demonstrator obviously goes out and sells the product, whether it's online or in person, or just by sending catalogs to people, and they make a commission or a percentage of their sales from Stampin' Up. Now, the only thing is, whether you're a demonstrator that is a hobbyist or a selling demonstrator, you have to either spend or sell $300 worth of product every quarter, or you go inactive, which means you won't be getting your discount. So you won't be able to get a discount on the products you buy. And that's kind of like the only reason I think you would be a hobbyist, is that if you're going to spend enough that you can get the discount. And this is where it gets tricky for me. So YouTube has been a part of my crafting journey for many, many years. Well before I started Crafter Support, I actually had a channel called Pentabulous Mama, which was years and years and years ago when I first became aware of YouTube. And some of you have come from that channel. Like, you followed me back then and then you found me later on, because what had happened is a lot of roles and things had changed with how you do YouTube. And I was very concerned about putting like information out there because I didn't know the security of things. And there was a lot going on about what you're allowed to make money from, what you're not allowed to make money from. So I just deleted the entire account, which I wish, looking back now, that I never would have done that. I wish I would have left those videos in private until I learned more about the rules and things, and then just unprivated them so everybody could still go back and see those other videos, because I made a lot of cute things back then, and I had quite a few followers that I really enjoyed conversating back and forth with. I got to know a lot of people through that channel. But now there's a lot of changes with YouTube, and there's a lot of positive things that I can compensate from. So I'll do a quick rundown of how it all works, just in case you're not familiar with YouTube. So when you have so many subscribers and watch hours, you have the choice to join AdSense. And what that is one way to make money from your channel. And the ads you see at the beginning of my videos and sometimes during are like one way I make money. And now before your imagination starts going wild, the amount I make is pennies. I mean, pennies on the views. I'm not getting rich here on this. However, I can make enough to cover the cost of my product use, the equipment that I use to film with, and my time for editing. That all costs money. My editing services cost money. My equipment all obviously costs money. And my time, like I use a lot of my time. My entire goal for YouTube was to make free content for people to learn to use all the crafty stuff they buy without needing to spend even more money. That's important to me. We work hard to buy these products, and then we get them, and then it's like, how do we use them, or what do we do with them? I wanted to be that person that you could come to figure out how to use those products and be able to maybe save yourself some money. And that's where some more things come into play that I'm going to be telling you about. My basic thing is I'm here to support you with your crafting hobbies or businesses or whatever you have. So I have ran my own crafting business. I actually had to close it down because I got too busy, and I was a one-person show and I couldn't do it all. But it was fun while it lasted. And I recently, like I said, I think I finished it at the beginning of this year when I got really sick. I finally just shut everything down for my business. I was called Miller's Owl Studio, and I had, it was a lot of fun to do. If you guys ever want business advice or how to start up your own business, just comment down below. I can give you a ton of excellent tips and tricks and ways to do it for a very low amount of money, and how you won't need to make the mistakes I made. You can just learn from me, and hopefully I can guide you in the right direction. So if you want any information on that, just comment down below. So that was kind of like a little rabbit hole I went down, but because of my channel, I am able to have affiliates. And I can be an affiliate with different companies or brands and do brand collaborations. And what that means is I share their product, and if you choose to click on my links and make a purchase, I receive money from your purchase at no extra cost to you. So it's just a way for companies and brands to reach out to me and to just give you that information. And I just make a little bit of money off of it. Again, I'm not making millions here, guys. I'm making pennies on the views. So I would make a little bit more on my my brand collaborations, but that's like a whole thing that I don't really think you guys really care about. But if you do, like I said, let me know. So I do receive money from your purchases. Again, no extra cost to you. And I also get discount codes that I can share with you guys, which I have one linked below that you guys can use. So definitely check that out. And this is where Stampin' Up gets tricky. As a demonstrator, I cannot make money from any affiliate or brand that makes or sells any product like Stampin' Up, such as, but not limited to, cardstock, markers, ink, stamps, etc. Now, if you followed me for any length of time, you know that Stampin' Up cardstock is my favorite for card bases and layouts. I have not found a cardstock comparable yet, and I say yet because I'm always looking for new products to try. With that being said, my second favorite cardstock is CRICUT. It has the perfect texture for die cuts, that's what I'm using in this video, is my CRICUT cardstock for the die cuts that I'm cutting out with my CRICUT. And the card base though that I'm using is Stampin' Up, just because that's my favorite smooth cardstock is what I should call it, is a smooth cardstock. But I'm, like I said, I'm always looking for different brands to find out what I'm going to like best. And I'll link everything down below for you guys to check out. So anyways, while being a demonstrator is nice because you get a discount, it was not worth only being able to link Stampin' Up product to make money from. Again, I don't make that much from YouTube, but I do need an income to support my channel. Everything costs money. Like I said, from my product to my equipment, my editing software, my time. So this is where I had to weigh the pros and cons of being a demonstrator. So I wrote down just a few pros and just a few cons. I didn't really deep dive think into this. What was at the top of my head is what came out. So the pros is, if you're a demonstrator, you get to see product and order product before customers. That's always really cool because you're like the first one getting your hands on it. Also, I can make money from selling product. I think it's a 25% commission kind of that you get for selling product. And I don't know if commission's the right word. That's just kind of what I'm using. I used to make commission whenever I was younger. I worked at a store and I sold Dooney and Burke purses. I made excellent commission on that. I thought it was really fun, but I'm a purse person, so that was really easy to do. Anyways, another pro is the cardstock, the Stampin' Right markers, and the ink is awesome. When I say the ink is awesome, I mean the actual ink itself, the colors, things like that. I do not like the stamp pads themselves. I find the current ink pads harder to open than the previous ones. I love the previous ones, like a couple years ago. They were super easy to open. I love those ones. Like I said, not a big fan of the new ones, but I do love the ink colors. They're actually absolutely gorgeous. The cons is, whether I'm selling anything or not, it's still going to cost me $300 every quarter to remain active. Shipping time has been kind of drawn out and kind of frustrating. Amazon's kind of ruined me. I'm not going to lie, but I get so frustrated when I'm waiting on something that I need. So when I start a project and say I run out of something, or I think I have something that I don't actually have, I have to wait for it. And yes, you can pay a lot extra in order to get it shipped like overnight and things, but the expense is like crazy. I don't want to be like spending more money just to get something that I needed to buy. So yes, I could have pre-planned better, but if I don't and I get myself in a jam, I don't want to have to wait like a week and a half to 2 weeks in order to get my product. So that was kind of like one thing that's frustrating. The next thing I found as a con is new product seems to frequently go on back order pretty quickly. And that's always frustrating. And I cannot make money from similar companies that have reached out to me because of my Stampin' Up status. Other companies don't want to work with me, which means I can't get coupon codes and discounts for you guys if I can't work with other companies. And my whole point is to be a support to your crafting likes and dislikes. Obviously, I'm going to always tell you the truth of a product, whether I'm being paid to share it or not. And to be honest, every company that's reached out to me has said, we want your honest opinion. Like, we don't want you to just say you like our product. We want your honest opinion whenever you review it. So that's something to look forward to with my channel, with things coming. There's definitely full, complete transparency with me whenever I review a product. And you guys will know if I use a product and if I use it first and I love it, and then as I use it, I find things that are wrong with it, I'll do another review on it and tell you what has changed. So I actually have I think I have one full video up on that already, but definitely I will always share that with you guys. So I decided to step down as a demonstrator, obviously, so I could better fund my Stampin' Up and crafting channel. Plus, I feel Stampin' Up is heading in a direction that I don't want to go in. I feel like, okay, so if you're not familiar with the fact that Stampin' Up and the Heart company, Close to My Heart, the company Close to My Heart closed down, and Stampin' Up kind of took anybody who wanted to go from Close to My Heart got to bump into Stampin' Up and kind of like build from there, which I think was amazing and awesome that Stampin' Up took those people in and like supported them, because some of these women and men have been doing this for a very long time with Close to My Heart. And I was really glad that Stampin' Up stepped up and did that, basically, is what I'm saying. However, they brought some of the product over from Close to My Heart that I really wasn't really like. The reason I didn't buy from Close to My Heart is because of the product itself. I wasn't really fond of it. But that being said, I also feel like Stampin' Up is really trying to turn to an online business. And I think eventually, and this is just my personal opinion, I think eventually they're going to just get rid of consultants. Now, they said they aren't. That's not what they're doing. But it would make more sense to not be paying a commission to consultants whenever you can be a full online business. Just, again, just my opinion. I don't want any haters coming at me saying that that's not true, or that it's just my opinion from what I've been told by the company when they went over and did some things like little meetings that we've had. And so I'm just not seeing where it's going to benefit the demonstrator to kind of stick around much longer. But again, just my opinion. So you may be thinking, what does all this mean for crafter support? Well, it now opens me up for being able to share more affiliate links and work with brands that I like and can share with you. I could always share with you before, as a reminder, like Stampin' Up does not say you can't use other products on your videos, or sorry, or you can't show other people's stuff, but I can't make money off of it. And I wouldn't be able to offer you guys those links, those affiliate links, because I wouldn't be able to make money off of you guys purchasing from them. And it's not about the money. I hate the way it sounds when I say this, because I'm not saying, well, I only want to make money. But what I am saying is I need to make money in order to buy the product and share in the time and stuff that I put into my channel, because eventually I would like this channel to be my full-time job, eventually. And that's going to take some time, and it is going to take me working with brands and having affiliate links and all of the things, because I want to keep the cost down for you guys. So, yeah, I couldn't be compensated by any other company other than Stampin' Up. And I will always let you know if videos are sponsored or if something is an affiliate link. By law, one, I have to, and two, of course, I'm going to let you guys know that's the right thing to do. So also in the near future, I will be having memberships that are paid that you will be able to join, and they will be exclusive to members only content. Again, that's going to be coming up in the future. I will be on a regular posting schedule, which would be, my uploads would be going up on Wednesdays and Sundays, starting today being Wednesday. My next video will come up on Sunday. So some things you can look forward to for this channel now is my new craft room. From the bare bones of it to painting, setting up, decorating, everything you guys are going to get to see. I'm also upgrading how my videos will be filmed and edited. I'll also have crafter support merchandise for sale. I'm excited about that. I'm really excited for what's to come, and I hope you will join me and continue to follow me on my little corner of YouTube. Your support is so appreciated, and I can't wait for you all to join me in what's to come. Like, I can't share everything with you guys right now, but I've been working really hard for literally a year and a half to get to this point. And I did take quite the break, but I needed that in order to be able to do what's coming. And I really feel like I'm in a position now where I can do all the things, and I'm feeling much better. So thank you, by the way, to all of you who prayed for me and sent me messages whenever I was sick for it's like 4 or 5 months. And I was unable to do a lot of stuff. And you guys still supported me by watching my channel and messaging me and sending me messages of your, kind prayers and support and love. And that meant so much to me. You guys have no idea. But I am doing better. I know some of you messaged me and asked if I was sick again, because I had been off for like 30 some days. I hadn't posted a video, and I do apologize for those of you who were worried. I appreciate you, but I'm fine. I just needed a break in order to get some things, to get my squirrels all together. But another reminder is, if you're not subscribed, please do so. And if you found this video encouraging and informative, please give it a like and a share. If you have any video ideas or questions, please comment. I'd love to hear from you. I'm all about communing with you guys, and kind of we're going to have, like, in the memberships, we're going to have like chat times, live chats where we can just kind of hang out and maybe craft together. A lot of fun stuff coming up. And check the description below for links and information. Like I said, I have CRICUT coupon codes down below. It's like a discount code that you can use, and there are stipulations to it. Again, I'm given stipulations just like anybody else, but you guys can use those codes. I also have if you're an Access member, you get your $10 off every quarter. And you definitely want to use that because it's $10 free plus shipping's free. And you definitely want to use that if you're an Access member. There's a lot of benefits to being an Access member. If you're not one, I highly recommend that you look into that. You do have to pay a monthly fee, but you get so much for free. It's really, really worth it. So guys, I appreciate you so much. I had fun making this card, by the way. I know it's kind of, like on the back burner of what I was showing you guys, but yeah. Also, I'm still going to be using Stampin' Up products, even though I'm not a demonstrator anymore. I've always used Stampin' Up products, whether I was a demonstrator or not. I'm just no longer selling it. If you have a need for Stampin' Up product, reach out to me. I will set you up with a demonstrator. The lady that I sold under, super lovely lady, I will hook you up with her. Her name's Diana Rudy, and she's really sweet. If you need anything, like I said, I'm sure I can find her link and put it below for you. But again, I love Stampin' Up cardstock. It's one of my favorites for like the smoother cardstock. CRICUT is definitely my favorite for textured. I haven't really found another textured that I like, because most of the textured cardstock that I have found has white core paper, which means it's not dyed all the way through. It's just like layer dyed or painted. I don't even understand all that. But I don't like white core paper. It stresses me out because you can see the white on the outside. It's just very stressful to me. But yeah. So I love that CRICUT has that cardstock. And I just think, obviously, the machine's cut so well. And I've been using a new tape runner from Gina K. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to be using all different products now, guys. You know, I've been a brand snob for the longest time, but I'm kind of branching out there. I think you guys would be really, really proud of me of what I've been up to. And like I said, my new craft room, I'm super excited about. It's going to take a little bit of time, but like, I'm going to video it and walk you guys through it. You guys get to join me in all of the things. So thank you so much again for just supporting me and being around and hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. And make sure you join the Facebook group. There's a lot of changes going on there too. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you on Sunday. Yep, that's all, guys. Bye.